All right, ladies, let me ask you something. All right. How much money have you spent on relationship courses, coaching, and content in the last few years? Go ahead, add it up. I'll wait. Now, let me ask you an even harder question, right? Are you in the relationship that you want? Now, if the answer is no, I need you to stay here with me because what I'm about to tell you is going to make you uncomfortable and it may even make you a little angry. Borderline might piss you off a bit, but it's going to absolutely change the way you consume content in this social media space. All right. These people have out that you have been following out here, some of them are frauds and they are literally being paid by you to keep them single. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. My name is Rachel Davis, and I work specifically with high achieving women, all right? Women who have built up careers, women who have businesses, women with financial freedom, women who have figured out virtually every area of their lives, right? Except one, and that area is love. And that's not a coincidence. That's actually by design. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that in a minute. All right. But first, I need to establish something that is very important because in the world where everyone and their mama has a podcast, right? Everyone and their daddy is a relationship coach. You deserve to know who you are listening to, who you're getting this information from, and why. All right. I have spent the better part of 10 years working with women in this exact space. I started off first with confidence coaching and now relationships. So I've seen the patterns. I've tracked what works. I've watched women transform their lives, not by following trending advice, but by doing the deep, uncomfortable, ego checking work that no one on the internet wants to sell you because that, my love, that doesn't go viral. All right. Healing isn't a cute reel, and growth isn't a bomb soundbite. But fraud is everywhere. And today we're naming it. So let's talk about it. All right. Let's talk about what's actually happening in the relationship content space right now. So you open Instagram, you open Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and boom, you're hit with it from every direction known possible. With people telling you why you're single, why men ain't bleep, why you need to heal, why you need to be softer, why you need to be harder, why you need to stop being too much and why you need to stop playing so small, right? It's loud out here. And the loudest voices aren't necessarily the most qualified ones. Yep, I said it. Here's what's actually happening. The algorithm, the almighty algorithm rewards drama. It rewards hot takes. It rewards people who make you feel something, even if what they're making you feel is fear, confusion, and dependency on them. And the relationship space, they figured it out. They have figured it out. So what do you get? You are getting content creators, my love, not coaches, not experts, content creators. And these content creators, they've built massive platforms around telling women what's wrong with men, what's wrong with dating, and what's wrong in their world. And here's what they will never tell you. They will never tell you the solution. You want to know why? Because if they give you the solution, if they actually fix your situation, you'd stop watching. You see, you are not their client. And I hate the fact I'm telling you this, but you are their content. Okay? I'm going to say it for those in the back of the room. You are their content. All right. I'm going to name their MO because I think you know exactly who I'm talking about or the people I'm talking about, but I dare not name any specific names. All right. So you've seen them. That's the person with the hundreds of thousands of followers, hell, maybe even millions of followers, talking about relationships, red flags, what men want, what women deserve. They're passionate, they're entertaining, and they're so convincing. And then you look at their life, you look at the relationship that they're describing, and you realize that it doesn't even exist for them. They haven't found the ones, they've had a string of failed relationships, they've had a string of failed marriages, or they've never been married, or they've been divorced multiple times. Now, listen, I'm not here saying that you have to be perfect in order to have wisdom. Life experiences does matter. Pain teaches, and I wholeheartedly believe that. But there is a difference between someone who has walked through the fire and they've come out on the other side with insight versus someone who is still in the fire selling you fire safety courses. How does that work? That, my love, is the distinction. The most dangerous ones are the ones who are smart enough to even make it sound clinical. They'll throw words around like attachment theory, nervous system, masculine versus feminine energy. And because it sounds good, because it sounds sophisticated, you assume it's coming from a place of depth. But here's your gut check, my love. Are they talking at you or with you? Are they building you up or keeping you in a cycle of almost, but not quite yet? Are they giving you tools or are they giving you language to describe your pain in a more articulate way while you're still stuck in the pain? Because there is a whole industry built around making you fluent in your own dysfunction, making you fluent in your own pain. And that, my love, that is not healing. That is what you call a subscription model. That's called book sales. And that is called buy my course. Now, here's where I want to speak directly to you, the woman who is watching this video, the woman who has her life together every way except the one that matters right now, and that is love. Here's why this content works on you specifically, because you are the problem solver. You are the researcher. You are the person who, when something isn't working, when something goes wrong, you're the one who's going to find the information and you're the one who's going to figure it out until you fix it. How do I know? Because that was me. That skill has made you extraordinary in your career and wonderfully successful in your business. But is it working for you or against you in love? Because you are applying a corporate framework to an emotional experience. You're trying to consume information, consume your way into a relationship. All the while, you're collecting information in the same way you would prepare for a board meeting. And then you're wondering why nothing is changing. And these creators, these so-called relationship content creators, they know that about you. And they know that you will keep coming back to the next video and the next video and the next course and the next course because you genuinely believe that that information is out there for you to unlock. But plot twist. Information without transformation is just expensive entertainment. You don't have an information problem. You have a pattern problem, a behavior problem, even a belief problem. And no amount of YouTube videos are going to fix that, including this one. Yep, this one, the one that you're watching. Are you ready for a truth moment? Truth is, the women who actually transform their love lives, they do so by stop consuming and they start confronting. They confront the patterns that they keep repeating. They confront the standards that they say that they have but don't enforce. Ouch. If there was dysfunction in the relationship that they witnessed growing up, they confront that version of love and decide that they are going to break that cycle of toxic love. They're going to do better because they know better. And that, my love, that is the work. And most of these people you're following will never take you there because the work is hard. It's not pretty. It is not sexy. And that hard work does not go viral. So let me give you something useful, right? Let me tell you what to look for because I'm not here just to stir the pot. I'm not here just to stir things up, but I'm here to hand you a better blueprint So that when you are evaluating who to listen to out here in these social media streets, I want you to ask these following questions. The first question is, what is their actual evidence of success? Not their follower count, not their production value, not how good they look on camera, not by the designer brands that they're wearing. What are the actual outcomes people that they've worked with have? Can they show you transformations? Can they show you women who were where you are and now living where they want to be? Can they even show that for themselves? Question number 2. Are they selling you a feeling or a framework? Because feelings are addictive. However, frameworks are actionable. Anyone can make you feel seen, but it takes real expertise to give you repeatable systems for change. Number 3, do they have receipts in their own life? Again, not perfection, but evidence. Is there evidence of growth? Is there evidence of accountability? Is there evidence of success in love and romance? Is there evidence that they have done the work that they are asking you to pay for to do? And number 4, are they comfortable making you uncomfortable? Yes, because the best coaches are the real ones. They will not let you stay comfortable in your story. The best coaches will challenge you and they will call you out with love. And they will not just validate everything that you feel, because validation feels good, transformation feels hard. And I need you to know the difference. And now I need to say the thing that no one else will say, because I've talked about the frauds, I've talked about the industry, I've talked about the psychology. The part that stings is that you keep watching them. You keep buying their courses. You keep buying their intensives. You keep sharing their reels. You keep nodding to their content because it feels good, but yet it leads to nowhere. And I'm not saying that to shame you. I'm saying that because there is power in the acknowledgement. You participated in this. And the moment you own that is the moment you stop being a victim of it. You're a high achieving woman. And as a high achieving woman, you don't do victimhood well. You didn't do it in your career. You didn't do it in your education. You're going to do it now. All right. High achieving women, they don't blame their team when something goes wrong. They take a look at their own leadership. But in love, well, we will outsource that blame all day long. The blame is like men are broken. The dating pool is trash. Society is against us. The algorithm is showing me chaos. So I must be living in chaos. Algorithm is showing me that men are not good. So that must be the truth. And some of that is real. Some of that is very valid. I'm not going to say no, but it is not the whole story. And as long as you're focused on what's wrong out there, you are not looking for what needs to shift in here. That is the hardest content to create. And it is the only content that will actually change your life. So here's what I want you to do, right? Here's what I want you to do right now. As soon as this video is over, I want you to audit your feed. Seriously. Go look at who you're following. Go look at who you're following in this space and ask yourself, has following this person brought me closer to the love life that I want? Or have I just become more articulate about why I don't have the love life that I want? Unfollow what isn't serving you, including me. If you find that I'm not serving you, unfollow me. But if what I said today hits anywhere in you that is real, if something in this video made you stop and think not just about them, but about yourself, then I want to invite you to go deeper. I want to invite you to go deeper because this is the work that I do. This is the work that I love. I love working with high achieving women who are done consuming and ready for actual change. Women who are ready to stop being right about why love is hard and start being available for what love can actually be. The link to work with me is below. And if the spirit so moves you to do so, subscribe, share this with other women that you know that needs to hear this, and leave me a comment. I want to know. Tell me which part about this video hit you the hardest. because I read them and I will respond. And I am building a community of women who are done playing small in love, even when they're playing big everywhere else in their life. All right. I'll see you in the next one. This has been a fantastic time. I've had fun sharing this information with you, and I can't wait to do it again. So, in the meantime, stay beautiful, and I'll see you again next week.